Hey guys, this is Detail with Passion. Today we're going to touch on some of Vonixx's compounds, polishes, and waxes. Alright guys, so behind me there's a 1999 EK hatch. Now this paint is about 10 years old. It's a daily driver with a bit of track miles on it. The new owner hasn't had the time to take care of it, so we're looking at a bit of improper maintenance and neglect. Now off the bat, we can see a combination of deep scratches, swirls, and marring. Now under normal circumstances, this would require a full correction starting with a rotary to address the deeper scratches, followed by refinement with a DA. However, due to the age of the paint and uncertainty around the clear coat thickness, we're proceeding with a DA only approach to safely evaluate the level of correction achievable, making this the perfect testbed to explore the capabilities and limitations of Vonixx's polished lineup. We used a heavy cut compound to start with. This is Vonixx's V10. This was used to cut some of the deeper scratches. It's definitely a compound, but on the scale of compounds, we rank this on the medium cut range as opposed to an extra heavy cut. Then we followed with V20. This is their medium cut polish, used for lighter swirls and scratches. The V20 is a little aggressive for a polish. It's removing the imperfections left by V10, but on this paint system it didn't finish off super clean, so we had to move to a V30, or you can try a different combination of pad. Finishing off with V30. This is Vonixx's finishing polish within the lineup. This would be the last finishing step to bring clarity and enhance or jewel the paint. The finishing ability is a very fine polish. You'd be able to adjust the cut based on the pad that you have. It's not an essential step, but it's a step that you'd want to use to really improve the appearance of the paint. With V30 and most finishing polishes, you can sometimes skip this step on lighter colored vehicles because there is little visible difference. But on darker, deeper paints where clarity is chased, it should not be skipped. Now a couple things to note. It is an easy system to work with, color-coded, with consistency, and easy to wipe off. It's a versatile system that is pad dependent. Now our surface is prepped for wax. For this application, we used Vonixx's native Brazilian carnauba paste wax. There are a few recommendations from Vonixx with regards to application. Firstly, apply the product using the foam applicator pad provided in the package, misting the applicator with a spray or two before contact. After coating the applicator with native, you can make uniform movements without leaving spaces in between passes. Let sit for 3 to 5 minutes. You can then remove the product with a microfiber towel. A second layer of native will provide an even higher shine, level of depth, and clarity. Okay guys, so before we finish this segment, I'd like to run a recap of the products that we just used and introduce you to even more products that Vonixx carries. So to recap, we used the V10. This is Vonixx's heavy cut compound. We use this for the deeper scratches and imperfections. Then we followed up with the V20 to attack for lighter swirls and scratches. And lastly, we used the V30, which is their finishing compound. This was used to enhance clarity and gloss. So Vonixx carries two types of waxes. We have native and blend. Let's start with their native paste wax. This is their long-term durable wax protection. It adds high UV protection and gloss. It also adds a lot of slickness to the paint, easier maintenance. Then there is their native spray wax. This is their short-term protection wax. Adds UV and gloss. It can be a standalone by itself or used as a topper for the native wax. Then we have the blend waxes. We have the blend all-in-one and blend cleaner wax. These are machine oriented. The blend all-in-one is their compound and polish all-in-one. It's for light swirls and scratches. It gives you a nice finish while giving you a layer of SiO2 protection. Then there is the blend cleaner wax. This is more for light contamination, oxidized paint, or stains. This, however, does not have SiO2 protection. Alright guys, thank you for watching. This is Detail with Passion. See you next week.